What's up, zombie slayers? This is KJ4E, and welcome to our brand new Let's Play for 7 Days to Die Alpha 16 Hype Train! Let's play rocket-powered hype train to Mars. You can't yell at me for saying hype train. It's episode 1, people. What up? Alright, so you know what? Screw 16.4. I'm going to start this video series on 16.3. I'm going to pray that it's not going to, it's not going to force me to restart on 16.4. If we have to restart on 16.4, so be it. But I'm going to hope that that is not the case. Alright, so if you end up enjoying the video, please remember to uncage that like button. Also, if you're new here, please subscribe for more daily videos. So I got a lot of things to talk to you guys about. First of all, the seed we are playing on is 1 13 times. Just type in the number 1 13 times. Okay? I got this from the comment section of one of my videos, and I kind of did a little bit of looking around. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I got a nice town I want to go to, and this seed is pretty sick, guys. It's pretty effing sick with the towns. So it's gonna be pretty awesome. I'm also gonna do the beginning of this Let's Play a little bit more for new people, because I do have a lot of new people watching, and they're always like, "How do I do this? How do I do that?" And I'm like, "Well, watch my Let's Plays," but then like, what part? And so. Alright guys, the first thing you're going to want to do when you start the game in 7 Days to Die is stay in your area. You have a protection in your area for like 5 game hours or something like that, right? So stay in your area, punch grass, loot these birds' nests, punch these trees right here, which give you wood. Well, actually, those don't give you wood. Where are the ones that give you... These give you wood. Punch those that give you wood, pick up rocks, okay? And just try and stay in your immediate area. And then what you're going to do is when you first start up, you're going to get a quest line, all right? And I'm doing the quest line right there. It says craft the bedroll. Now it wants me to place the bedroll. Shift click to move things into your hotbar. Place the bedroll. Pick it up. You might want to leave the bedroll down if you're afraid you're going to die. What I like to do is in the beginning of the game, I leave the bedroll on my hotbar, so if something goes bad, I can place it down quickly like I'm being chased by something. The next quest is going to be make a stone axe. A stone axe is going to be your first tool. All right, this is going to be the thing you're going to use to hit stones with, to hit rocks with, to, you know, get stuff like that. Tools come in 2 varieties. They come in qualities, and they also come in tiers. It's stone tools, iron tools, steel tools, and mechanical. Mechanical is things like chainsaws and augers. This is corn. If you see corn, grab it. I'm getting a little bit farther out of my area than I would like to. I've only gotten 2 stones, though. It's a little bit hard to get stones. I think I probably just miss a lot of them. I'm not really sure. But I'm going to look around for some stones and see what I can find. Oh, boy. So, yeah, this seed is just ridiculous. Just ridiculous. It's awesome. I got a place to go to, and it's going to be great. I've got a lot of plans for this world. It's going to be great. Okay, so let's craft the stone axe. Now, what you want to do is with the stone axe, you want to hit S or click favorite. And then that way, that'll pop up a little bit easier in future, future situations. We're going to put all this stuff up here. We're going to put this right here. I'll put the stone axe right there. The next, now we're going to use the stone axe and we're going to knock down some trees. All right, keep an eye on the skies too, because especially in certain biomes, you have to worry about vultures. And at this point in the game, especially if you're a new player, guys, I would leave the vultures alone. Do not mess with the vultures. Okay, so our next thing is to make some armor, okay? So let's go ahead into our crafting menu. We're going to hit the little clothing screen here, and then we're going to make armor. You just read off here what you need to make. You need to make gloves. I'm going to use the hotkeys to craft. So you need to make gloves, hood, pants, shirt, and shoes. And while that's doing its thing, continue chopping down a tree. One other thing I like to do is I like to hit rocks. Actually, I'm not going to finish that tree. I'm going to hit some rocks here because I want to show you how I like to deal with rocks in the beginning of the game. Because the way I deal with iron in the beginning of the game is not like how I deal with iron later on in the game. All right, these little boulders, you want to start hitting these things. They're going to give you a lot of different materials. They're going to give you stone. They're going to give you raw iron. They're going to give you coal, potassium nitrate, and lead. All right, they're going to give you very little amounts of these. And with the coal, potassium nitrate, and lead, I usually end up throwing it out because it just takes up a lot of room in my inventory. But I keep the iron, okay? And there's 2 things you can do with raw iron. You can either put it in your forge and cook it, which I'm not going to have a forge for a little bit. Or you can scrap it. And anytime you scrap anything in this game, you lose 25% of the material. So when I scrap this iron, I'm getting 25% less iron from it than if I cooked it. That is okay. I like to save up 100 iron because there's a club I like to make that's really good. Iron reinforced club. And I think it's worth it. Oh, there's a deer over there. Okay. All right, so the next part of the quest is to put your clothes on. There's different ways to put your clothes on. I like to press B and then shift click to put my clothes on. The other way to put your clothes on is to go into your inventory screen, click the clothes, and then just spam W. That's another way you can do it. All right, so there we go. We put our clothes on, and now we're looking for the next part of the quest. All right, so we got to make a wooden club. So there's the wooden club, and we're just going to go ahead and craft that. I'm going to turn off caps lock. I was taking notes for this Let's Play. I got a lot of notes for this Let's Play. I don't know how much I'm going to get into it in this video, but I have a lot of notes for this Let's Play. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is craft a bow and arrows. And the bow and arrows, you're definitely going to want to hit S to favorite those. Bow, there we go. And we're going to do this, and then we're going to go to ammo and weapons. And then favorites, and there's our bow and arrows. So we're gonna make the bow. Shift click on the item you want to make, and it'll set up for the max amount of stuff. All right, so that's gonna go there. That's gonna go there. You're gonna go there. We're gonna scrap you. Okay. All right, so we're doing good. We're doing good here. All right, now we have to craft some wood frames. So we're looking at frame, and it's usually on the second page right here. S. There we go, and we want to make 3 of these. Okay, and then we're going to finish up this stone right here. I'm hoping to get enough iron to get that club. Basically, what we're working towards here is at the end of this quest chain, it'll send you to a trader. Now, I use traders really heavily in this game. I think most people do, actually, in this update. I think traders are the way to go, personally. Maybe not everybody does, but I do it, and I really enjoy them. So once you get to the traders, you can buy and sell and, you know, get stuff by using the traders, and that's the way I like to roll. Put this down here in case we have to fight. I'll bring this up here. We will have to place the wood frames and upgrade them. I think I'll get a little bit more wood before I do that. Let's go ahead and repair this. There we go. So you can see my, you start off with quality 25 of anything you make, and then there's two different perks. We'll look at perks, guys, but I'm probably going to do it at night. There's 2 different perks you can use for these, for your tools and weapons and stuff like that. There's toolsmithing and weaponsmithing, and you put points into them, and every time you put points into them, you make better tools, quality-wise. All right. Now, the difference in quality only affects how quickly it takes you to mine the item you're trying to mine, right? Sorry, I thought I heard something. But when you move up in a tier, like go from stone to iron, you actually get back more items, which is really cool. All right, so we're gonna do this, and then we have to upgrade them. You need to upgrade with your stone axe and your right click. Just hold down right click. There you go. And our next one is going to be a campfire. So let's just wait for that to come up. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Make the campfire, make the campfire. There we go. Gotta make the campfire. Gotta place the campfire. By the way, we are heading towards 1800 South, 200 West. That's my town, baby. That's where I'm going. All right, 1800 South, 200 West. 1800 South, right there. Well, I don't know. We'll probably go to our trader first, but then I'll be heading there. And there we go. All right, so that's all our quest lines. This stuff's wasted. I mean, you can wait until you get to your base if you want to do it this way. I just like to do this quickly because then it'll bring up a quest line where I get to go to my trader. All right, and my trader is right there. Yep, it's heading towards where I want to go. So let's head to the trader. All right, so now you want to worry about arrows, guys. You want to get a lot of arrows here. So make sure you check for those bird's nests. And I'm probably going to run over a lot of bird's nests and miss them. And I'm going to apologize for that right off the bat. Grab this goldenrod flower. You're going to thank me. If you see corn, grab it. I wouldn't go out of your way for goldenrod. Like, if you see it, grab it. If not, just, you know, move along. This stuff's pretty cool. You can knock this up for plant fiber, and also it gives you yucca fruit. And yucca fruit is really good stuff. Oh, there's a town over there. Yeah, the area that some people told me about this area, and I kind of looked at it in another world. Same seed, different world. And, woo, oh boy. It's huge, and there's like 4 or 5 towns all in the same area. It's pretty much perfect. It's exactly what I wanted. And I do have some plans for this world that I guess I'll talk about now. Although I have a hard time searching for bird's nests and telling you about my plans for the world, which I guess is kind of funny. Okay, so I've got a plan to make 3 bases in this world. Okay, well, actually, let's just start from the beginning. Find a trader, find a town. Okay, we have done that. We're going to our trader now, and we found the town we want to be at. The next thing I want to do is stay in a prefab the first night or two. I was thinking about doing a no prefab game, but because when you do the trader thing first, it's really hard to like build a base and do the trader thing. I know there's guys out there that can do it. I know I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying it's a little much, so I don't do it. I could kill that thing right there for food, but it'll attack me, and I really don't want to take the chance of dying. So I'm not going to do it right now. Also, guys, if you're new, look out for wolves. There's two kinds of wolves in this game. There's gray wolves, and there is dire wolves. And God help you if you run into any of them at this point in the game. You're just, you're cruising for a bruising. Yep. Should I take out this camp? I kind of have some time. So one of the things you can sell early game is cloth. So if you come across a camp like this, all right, you're going to want to kill the sleepers. Now, zombies don't usually just run at you in this game. They kind of like start off like that. See how they're like laying down and stuff? And they're called sleepers. That was a fake sleeper, by the way. Some are real sleepers, some are fake. If you kill them right away with a really weak item, then it's probably a fake sleeper. Because, you know, they're just fake. You just hit them once, they die, and that's that. Actually, they don't even die. I think they were already dead. You probably just blew up their head for no reason. All right, there's a vulture over there. We got to watch out for that vulture. Did I pick up any feathers? I did. Good. We got to stay away from that vulture. Vultures will spot you from a mile away, and it will suck. So just stay away. Anyway, so the first thing you want to do is get all this cloth here. This will give you a lot of cloth, and it'll start you on your path to having a lot of dukes. Dukes is the currency in the game. The hell was that? Man, keep thinking I hear animals. Now, this is kind of a crappy camp, to be honest, but no, well, it's something. Honestly, I didn't want to spend a ton of time at the camp anyway, so I'm really kind of worried about that vulture. Vultures are annoying. I mean, they don't really... If you're like on your toes and you're paying attention, they're not that bad, but they're just kind of irritating. Pick up the chairs for wood. Loot the zombies. Break up the zombie for bones, because you can make a bone shiv. There you go. Actually, as soon as you get the bone shiv. Also, another thing you want to get off the zombies is the animal fat. Did I get any? No, you don't get any, like, till later. Do zombies drop animal fat anymore? Actually, I don't know. I wasn't getting any in my game earlier, but I think I get them later on, like when you get better items. But honestly, I don't really remember. Okay, so there we go. So the campsite is now looted, and we walk out of there. 72 cloth. It's almost not even worth stopping here, but that's okay. It's something, right? I mean, so yeah, if you see those campsites, you stop off at them. And, oh, what the hell was that? Okay, I was worried it was a snake. That's a snake. I can hear it. All right, I'm getting out of here. I wanted to grab that bird's nest, but I didn't want to tangle with the snake. One thing you could do is, once you have the yucca fruit put on your hotbar, yucca fruit gives you little stamina boosts when you eat it. And it's not much, but it can keep you moving if you're getting chased by a zombie or a wolf or something. A lot of times people like want to, when they get chased by a wolf, they want to back up and shoot the wolf with a bow. And that's not a bad idea, but you got to understand, if you're backing up, the wolf is faster than you. And he will eventually catch up to you. And wolves do a ton of freaking damage early game. A ton of damage. You know, so getting armor is really important. All right, so we got a fatty over there. I'm going to stay away from him. We could kill him, but it would take too long. And there we go. I see some high rises already. In my multiplayer server, we started a new 7 Days to Die subscriber server, and we're spending our first nights in a high rise. We went to the bookstore, and we're just going to... I thought I saw something there. We went to a bookstore, and we're just going to stay in the high rise until the bookstore is done. And it's funny, like, if you clear out all the zombies and stuff, you could do that. I mean, you know, the zombies run at night, guys. So if you're new, the zombies run at night. Oh, look at that. But the thing is, like, if you clear them all out, you know, we're staying in the bookstore. There's like 4 of us, so we're pretty strong. Yeah, I mean, it's working. OP zombie. All right, so I want to get to this. I'm going to eat this yucca stuff now. I probably should stop off and get some more yucca, but honestly, I just kind of want to get to the trader. Another thing you do with yucca is if you have empty jars, you can make yucca juice, which makes you cooler. This game does have a heat mechanic, heat-cold mechanic. It also has a heat mechanic as far as activity in zombies goes, but that's completely different than, you know, temperature. I will explain that to you in a later video. All right, so we're coming over here. Looks like we got a snow biome. That's pretty cool. Snow biome's really nice. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make a shovel. And I'm probably going to grab some snowballs out of the snow. Snowballs are good because once you get snowballs, all you need at that point is jars, and you can turn it into water jars of water, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so stay in a prefab the first night or two, and then I'm going to start working on the first of my 3 bases. All right, the first base will be a very generic, just quick build, just something to get me ready for horde nights. It's probably going to be about a 7x7. I'm going to have forges underground. It's going to have 2 layers of spikes around it. And I'm going to have the forges right underneath it. I don't really care about screamers. The heat mechanic... All right, so here's the heat mechanic, guys. I might as well explain this now for the new players. The heat mechanic is basically... It's more of an activity mechanic. If you run forges... if you do things like run forges or cut down... why did I drop that? Hold on. If you do things like run forges, cut down trees, mine stuff, activity in the area. Torches add to it. A lot of things add to it. The main things that add to it are running forges and campfires. Okay? If you do this, the heat will rise in the area. Now, again, I want to stress this point. Heat has nothing to do with temperature and what I'm talking about here. It's an activity thing. All right? So anyway, the heat will rise in the area. If the heat gets up to 100%, the game will spawn a screamer, and the screamer will walk towards what's causing the heat. Okay? Now, if I'm getting any of this wrong, guys, please let me know. I don't know everything about this game, but I'm pretty sure I got this right so far. Anyway, so... Here's the thing. If the screamer's walking towards your area, or when the screamer's walking towards your area, should be looking for the cause of this. Oh, wow. That's nice. Schematic. Read. So she'll be walking towards the source of the heat, and she'll be looking for what's causing it. If she sees you, she will scream, and that scream will call in a horde. Okay? All right, so there you go. So the screamers are a problem. Now, forges are the main problem with the screamers. You usually want to run multiple forges, and having screamers in the area is a pain in the butt. Now, if you don't go overboard with torches, and you kind of just run like one forge, or if you're only running a forge or a campfire and only one at a time, you're probably not going to get screamers in single player. All right, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my little 7x7 little tower. And then I'm going to put one forge up there, and that's going to be it. Then I'm going to dig underground, and I'm going to look for a place. I'm going to look for a place to build the tower. I'm going to build it on top of this stuff right here, gravel. Gravel leads to iron nodes underground. Oh, wow. It's a good tree stump right there. Tree stumps usually give you really good stuff, by the way. Anyway, so I'm going to build it over gravel. I'm going to set it up. Then I will dig underground, and I'll eventually move the forges underground, and I will put like a lot of forges underground. Now, the reason I don't like putting forges in my base usually is because I'm working on my base continuously. I usually make large, complicated bases that take many, many days to make, weeks. Lot of work, right? So as I'm working on my base, I'm running my forges for the materials I need to work on my base, but then they call it in screamers, and that's a problem. Okay? Looking forward, my third base of the game will have forges away from the base, but that's not going to be for this one. And the reason I don't have to worry about that for my first base is because my first base will be a one build thing. It'll take me like one day. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. So that is going to be my first base, and those are my plans. All right, so here's the trader, and we just got the update. So now what we can do is we press N, and we can come into our skill menu. I'm not going to go over this right now. I will go over this later. What we're going to do is we're going to type in sex, and we're going to go sexual Tyrannosaurus. Gives you a stamina boost. We're going to put a point in that. And minor 69er, we're going to put a point in that. Okay, we used all our points. Let's get going. Actually, first thing I want to do is look around and see if there's any working stations. Sometimes there's stations in here that work. You can also loot this place. Might as well, right? Oh god, you loot so slow in the beginning of the friggin' game. Your the amount of time it takes you to loot something is based on your... You know what? I should probably close the door, shouldn't I? The amount of time it takes to loot is... Oh, I did. Well, look at me. The time it takes for you to loot is based on your scavenging skill, and as it goes up, you'll loot faster. And like, you know, my last game on day 76, I had a huge scavenging skill, so I was looting really quick. So whenever you start a new game, man, the first thing you notice is how long it takes to loot stuff. And it is a pain. But, gotta be done. Gotta be done. Let's go ahead and put that on. And scrap that. Okay. Man, I'm really filling up here. Is there anything I can do with this stuff? You don't want to scrap jars anymore? That's kind of a big deal. We can drink this. I'm sure. We can eat this. I should have ate it first because it dehydrates you. We can scrap that. What else? What else? What else? You know what? Let's take this cotton and turn it into cloth. Okay. Now we do some more looting. And then we're going to sell what we can to the trader. Ooh, nice schematic. Scrap that. Look at me keeping my lead, guys, right? Now, I don't know if I'm going to keep it forever, but I'm keeping it for now. People get mad at me when I throw out my lead. Okay. All right. So nothing else in here. Now let's see if there's any crafting stations in this place. Okay, so we got nothing. Let's grab that chair. It's free wood, right? Oh, you can't even pick up a chair. Okay, interesting. I didn't know that. Okay. We got a forge. It's usable. The forge is not really that big of a deal, to be honest. Cement mixer, broken. If they're broken, you can loot them. Okay, I think there's things in here. There it is. Yes! Perfect! Chemistry station! You can't make a chemistry station until level 60, people. That is the #1 thing you want to find in here. The workbench is important too, though. Let's see if the workbench is working. Oh, doggy! We got a working workbench and a working chemistry station. We're going to be living around here. So, that is a beautiful thing. Oh, man. This Let's Play's off to a great start. Okay.
I've been expecting.
Well, you've been expecting me, huh? Well, I've been expecting you to die. No, I'm not going to kill him. I usually like to sell these 11 at a time. If you sell stuff too quickly... actually, you know what? Let's just spam W. If you sell stuff too quickly, you kind of mess up your ability to get bartering skill quicker. I'm not going to get into it. I mean, I don't even know if it's true, honestly. But I usually sell stuff slower just because of that. What do I need? That forged iron. Let's sell that. I thought that would have sold for more. What does this sell for? 34. God, let's not do that. Is there anything else I want to sell here? Sell some lead? Nah. Wow, I really got nothing to sell. Well, that kind of sucks. All right, let's see what this guy's got. He'll restock on day 4. Let's see if we have to come back and get anything. All right, so I'm going to go through this pretty quickly, guys. He's got steel. Wow. That'd be really good. Those machete blades I want as well. No, don't really care about that stuff. Clothing. It's got some iron armor. Books. Nothing I care about. Don't care. Nah. Don't care about any of that stuff. Not really. No. And I already have the shotgun schematic. I don't care about the sledgehammer. Painting decorations. Don't care. You know what? I don't care about anything you have, pal. I really don't. So let me see how much bartering skill I got for that. Probably not a lot. I barely sold anything. What is it? Crafting, miscellaneous, health, scavenging, trading. I got no bartering skill? Almost one. All right, yeah. I didn't sell anything, really. Okay, well, let's go look for the town now. All right, so the town is... We're just going to head towards the red thingamabob, and we're going to close this. So some people have told me, people who I trust, have told me that if wolves get in, they can kill the traders. So, yeah, you want to avoid that. Okay. I need some more stone as well. I don't like getting stone in this biome. This is a dangerous biome. But I think I want to get some iron here. I don't want stone, sorry, I want iron. Okay. Oh, right. So what else? I think that's just about it, honestly. We're just going to get some iron here, and then we're going to head to that city. We're going to go a little long on this video. Actually, I'm going to turn off my timer right now. We're going to go a little long on this video. I would like to get to the town I'm going to be staying in. I'm not going to build my main base in towns. My first couple bases might be in... no, actually, I might not build any of my bases in towns, honestly. My second base is going to be a variant of the concentrated spike defense trap. And my third base is going to be my main base, which is going to be an inner sanctum place surrounded by fences, which are going to be made out of poles, which are going to have 4 openings, north, south, east, and west, for choke points for zombies to come in. Something like that. I'm not sure. Things can change, but that's kind of what I'm looking at right now. All right, so let's do that, and let's get our club. That's the club I want to make. So that's a big upgrade from the wooden club. So now we got to get through here, and we got to get to that town. We got to pick up feathers along the way. Eggs are good. Eggs and meat makes bacon and eggs, but I'm not a fan of bacon and eggs because if you cook the meat separate and boil the eggs, you get more fullness if you don't make them together. So, people still like to make bacon and eggs, though. It's cool. I mean, you know, whatever. It just takes more water, but, like, really, what's water? Speaking of water, let's get some snowballs here. I'm not going to get a lot, but I do want some. So you can see right here, I'm getting snowballs. Like I said, once you have a campfire and a cooking pot and some jars, you just put... Oh, come on. Killing me. Alright, let's go. I'm not going to be sitting there doing that forever. Alright, so we're going this way. Going to town. You can already see some buildings from the town. So that looks awesome. How many arrows we got? 38. That's not going to be enough. Another 35. Sounds good to me. What did we run out of? Wood. Yeah, okay. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to scrap this chair and we're going to cut down some trees. Oh, yeah, you see the high rise already? Alright, you gotta go, bro. These guys drop pretty decent stuff. But they're also tough. They have more hit points than regular zombies. Probably do more damage, too. Alright, say goodnight, buddy. How you like my wooden club, bro? Oh, crap. He doesn't like it at all. There you go. Wooden club just exploded your head. Like a boss. What was I saying? I don't remember. Anyway, I'm gonna get some wood here. By the way, guys, I will talk more about my bases next episode. I'm just trying to space this stuff out a little bit. I don't want to overload with too much information on the first episode. But yeah, so I'm gonna pick. Basically, what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna pick a building. We're gonna go up it, break out some stairs, break out some ladders, whatever we gotta do, and we're gonna set up on the roof. I will probably not make a forge, but I will make a campfire. Actually, should I make a forge? See, if I make a forge... Actually, I don't have enough to make a forge anyway, so I'm probably not going to make a forge the first night. I got to decide when I want to build my first base. You know, honestly, I might build my first base, like, tomorrow. Honestly. All I'm going to need for my first base is stone and clay and iron. That's all I'm going to need. Actually, I'm going to need a forge for my first base because I'm going to need the iron. Alright, so let's put this down here. Let's scrap this. Let's stop looting because we're looting for no reason because we don't have any place to put anywhere. We do have extra backpacks, so I'm going to put one down here in case I die. And then when I get to someplace I'm going to live for the first couple nights, I'll put another one down. Alright, we're going to avoid that guy because I don't need to deal with him right now. Okay. So you can see the beginnings of this town here. A lot of rubble, but that's not the whole town. I'm looking for 1800 south. 1900, 2000. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we want to definitely go down there. Oh man, my stamina is just murdering me. Ugh, so annoying when you don't have any stamina. Oh, is that a missile silo? No, that's just a... I thought it was a missile silo base, but it's not. It's just a regular old military base. Not quite as exciting. What I'm looking for is one of those old Coronado buildings. That's where I'd really like to stay my first night. That's where I usually like to stay the first night. I mean, it's easy. It's just easy. You see the high rises there. We got this military compound. I could stay on the roof in the military compound, but maybe. Let's look around a little bit. Ooh, 2 military compounds right next to each other. That is interesting. Oh, look at that tower. I've been in that tower before, and it's got structural integrity issues. I've had, like, stuff collapse in there, and you just die. It's awful. I don't know if it's still like that, but... Oh, boy. I need that. I really gotta stop looting, because I'm getting to the point where I'm gonna have to leave stuff behind. And that is going to kill me on the inside. That building right there has 25 gas barrels in it that you're gonna want to grab. I'm going to leave it because it's not really that big of a deal because I'm single player. But if you play on multiplayer, if you see that, you kind of want to go in there right away before someone else gets it. All right, so it looks like there's a big, I don't know what it is, like a motel up here, a hotel or something. The problem with big hotels like that is they're hard to, you know, live in because the sleepers become an issue. That's why I like the Coronado buildings. They're really small. So we got a big hotel up there. We could, you know what? Do I have time to fight my way up there? Crap. You know, I really don't. The cool thing about living in those big hotels over there is you can loot them during the night, but it's really kind of risky and scary, and I don't think I want to do it my first night. But you do want to loot those hotels. You also want these high-rises are sick. By the way, this white high-rise is the only one I haven't done yet, and you can bet your bottom dollar I'm gonna be doing this high-rise this season, guaranteed. Okay, so let's come on up here. All right, I see some Coronado buildings. If you're wondering what a Coronado building, it's like that right there. And the reason they call it Coronado building is because it used when Nav's Gain was the only map in the game. Nav's Gain's like a static map, and it used to be the only map before random gen. Yeah, I thought you saw me, you dick. And it used to be on a street called Coronado or something like that. I don't really know. Yeah, something with Coronado. I think it was a street or something. All right, so we're going to want to break in here. You know what? We don't even have to break in here. We could probably just nerd pull all the way up to the top if we wanted to. But I think we'd be better off breaking in and fighting our way up. Yeah, this is good. You can feel the lag, though. Yeah, you can't see it, but I can feel it. That's why I'm not going to be building in a city this season. All right, this seems like good as place as any. Hopefully you get a mining helmet in the car. Man, mining helmets seem to be a lot rarer than they used to be. Ooh, I kind of want that. Seeds. All right, so guys, new players. You break into a house like this, there's going to be sleepers in here. Be careful. Go slowly. All right? You want to look for the sleepers. If you get them before they get up, you could do a lot of damage before they even know you're there. Okay, so I'm looking around. You can see some legs right there. That's a sleeper. If you duck, you can sneak around and they... I mean, honestly, you could kind of, like, walk by them. Like, oh, look at this jerk. Oh, I had that not hit him. Now we're going to fight this guy out here. Because he's making me mad. Making me mad, bro. They call this guy Edgar. He's like in an Edgar suit. Actually, I don't know why they call him Edgar. But now I call him Edgar. See how much better this melee weapon is? Oh my god. Seriously? Right, we're going to scrap this. Tough call. Tough call. Man, this ain't easy. It ain't easy being cheesy. Oh man, seriously? There we go. Okay. Okay, let's do it. Let's go back to what we're doing. Alright, so you see this chick right here? Okay, if she dies like that, and you're using a weak weapon, she was a fake sleeper. So, not that it matters for anything, I'm just saying. Oh boy, we got one right here. Fake sleeper. I'm not even gonna loot anything, because I don't have room for anything in my inventory anyway. Alright, so this right here, what you want to do is you want to break off the bottom part of the ladder. Zombies cannot climb ladders if the bottom part of the ladder is not there. Come up here, get ready for some more sleepers. Okay, only one. Oh, I woke him up. Okay. If you hit them while they're on the ground, you get obviously 3 times bonus, so make sure you do that. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put some stuff in here. And then I'm going to make myself a chest. Oops, not a chest. A chest. Okay. And then I just want to get a little bit of looting in before nighttime, before I cut the video. So I'm going to kind of put this right here. Dump stuff in there as quickly as possible. Okay, all that stuff. Okay, put down a sleeping bag so you can spawn here. Sleeping bags, actually, let me put the sleeping bag in the middle. Sleeping bags allow you to spawn, you know, somewhere you want to spawn. And they also block, spawners, zombie spawns. Okay, so I want to loot as much in here before nighttime. Again, for you new players, once nighttime comes along, the zombies start running. So you don't want that. Do I want anything for night? Do I want stone? I probably want some more stone. But I also want to loot this place too, so. Hello. Ugh, forget it. Oh, come on. Did I hit him? I can't even tell. Nope. Guy up top doesn't seem very concerned with me, so that's why I'm shooting this guy. Yeah, they got some work to do on the AI here. There's no doubt about that. Right, this. And finish you. There he goes. Okay, loot a bookcase. Loot the desk. It's good, I'll put that on. Cover up my old man face. Pick up the chairs. Loot this thing for, usually it has medical stuff in it. The toilets sometimes have pistols in them. It's an homage to The Godfather. The Fun Pimps have never said that, but that's the only thing that makes sense. Alright, break open this crate right here. Oh boy, this video's going long. I knew it was going to be a long first video. Hey man, it's episode 1, right? Do an extra long episode 1. Moldy bread's good. Because if I get infected, you can use moldy bread to make antibiotics. If you get infected, you have like a couple days or 3 days or something, or 7 days till you die. And it really affects your stamina. So you really want to get cured ASAP if you get infected. Okay, beverage coolers for beer. There we go. Oh, there's a lot of beer for 2 beverage coolers. I'm quite happy about that. Damn. This thing sells stuff to you if you have the Dukes, which I actually do. I usually like to buy coffee out of here, but it doesn't have any, so I'm going to leave it. Okay. Put it in there. I'm going to get some stone. Guys, I am done looting, and this video is going long. I'm going to take this time and get some stone. Should be pretty boring. So I'm going to call this video here, guys. Are you excited for episode 1 or what? Do you think I'm going to have to restart for 16.4? I really hope not. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I will call this one here. See you next time. Man, I really botched that ending. Let's try that again. Thank you very much for watching. I'm going to call this one here. Man, what is wrong with me? Okay, let's try it this way. I'm going to call this one here. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. And until then, take it easy. Haha, there we go. Best ending ever.